Hello everyone. I hope all is well. My name is HING and welcome to SSS Veda Day 3. And today's story is about a crow and a bottle of water. Actually, the water is in the shape, the bottle is in the shape of those jugs of milk that we used to have where the base is kind of round and when you get to the top it's more closed in like a smaller cylinder. Cool? Got the picture. Alrighty, I'm ready to jump into this. So the story goes, the crow was thirsty for some water, and in this bottle, this jar-like container, the water was closer to the bottom. So it was only maybe a quarter of the way filled up with water, and the crow wanted to get some water. But the opening at the top was too narrow for him to stick his head and drink the water. So he tipped the bottle over, but again, it only covered the bottom portion, and he couldn't get the water out. So the crow didn't give up, though. He was doing his best, and he thought of another idea. He put the bottle back up. How? I'm not really sure. He used his beak and head and everything and got the bottle straight back up. And he grabbed some pebbles. And one by one, he put the pebble into the jar. Not with his hands, with his beak, of course. And then he would simply, one by one, keep filling up the jar with pebbles. And what happened was the water level from the jar raised up because the pebbles was filling it up. And he did this for several hours until there was enough pebbles in there that raised the water level high enough just for him to sip out some water at the very top. Moral of the story that I share with you today is that you've got to be persistent at what you're doing to achieve the goal that you're shooting for. The crow there knew his goal was water, and he was doing his best to get it. And he didn't give up. He kept going for it. So I shared this with you guys on the notion of what are your pebbles that you're putting in your jar. You can even equivalent that to pebbles being motions and steps and action. Like, what actions are you taking to complete the goals that you are working on? I often look at that and think about pebbles being something super small, whether it be doing 1 mile a day if you're working out on challenge, or if you're doing a vlogging challenge to post some kind of video every single day. So I ask you, how many pebbles do you need to do or put in your jar to get to the goal that you want to get to? And honestly, I don't know. Everyone's jar is different, so your pebbles will be different. But I will say, like the crow, you shouldn't need to count how many pebbles you need to hit your goal. You should keep focus on your goal and keep persistently at it. So stop thinking about how many views you're seeing. Stop thinking about how many subs you're getting or the mistakes that you're making in your videos. Focus on being persistent and getting better and working on putting those quality pebbles in your jar to hit the goal that you're trying to get to. And for me, I have not committed the time to doing a lot of editing with my videos, so I chose to live stream. And with that comes some challenges where I literally have to speak openly and hope that I'll be good enough without editing. And if you rewatch this video, or if you're watching this video, there's probably a bit of some blunders, some oops, some ahs, but I'm trying to get better. And I'm working on getting better. And for myself, if I look back on my videos, if I'm reducing my ums and ahs, I think that's a pretty good win for me, and I'll continue to work on that. So, what pebbles are you putting into your jar to get your goals, to get to your goals? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little story. Until next time, take it easy.